of whiteboard. Okay. So with that position of whiteboard, I know you might be facing some problem, but just today you manage, just for today. Is that okay? You just tell me, is that okay? Is it manageable?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it
Yes, sir.
okay? Okay. So let's start. So tell me, in that last class, what we have discussed? Tell me.
The factors affecting alpha, sir.
Okay. So okay. So how many factors I have discussed? That first factor already discussed, that is dilution. Then second factor, what I have discussed, that uh, due to formation of that complex ion, or due to removal of that ion in the form of a very weaker electrolyte, or due to formation of that precipitate, always the degree of dissolution increases. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so those things we have covered. Okay, so in both the groups, in both B1 and B2, I think I have completed that part. Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay. So now listen. Today another factor we will discuss, that is common ion effect. Tell me, that common ion effect, have I discussed in both the groups or not discussed? Not yet discussed.
No, sir.
Sir, you have
Sir,
discussed in a little bit, but
sir,
So
you have
listen.
told little bit about in B1, sir.
Sir
sir,
just
please
told in our B2.
Okay, don't worry. So, what is that common ion effect? Listen, actually, suppose you see this is hydrogen cyanide. Okay, so this one will give H plus Cn minus. Okay, now you know that this is a very weaker electrolyte. Correct. Now, in that HCN solution, in that hydrogen cyanide solution, if I'll add a stronger acid like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, any stronger acid, then what will happen? That stronger acid will undergo dissociation almost completely. As a result, this amount of H plus in the solution becomes more, and this H plus is common to this H plus. Correct. As a result, the H plus concentration in the solution increases, and due to that increase in H plus concentration, what will happen to that dissociation of HCl? Tell me, what will happen? The reaction will be shifted in forward or backward?
Backward.
Very good. So the reaction will be shifted in backward. So if the reaction will be shifted in backward, then degree of dissolution will increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. So in that case, what we can say, that degree of dissolution of hydrogen cyanide will decrease, and that is because of this H plus ion, which is obtained from hydrochloric acid, which is a common ion to this, correct? So you see, always in case of a weaker electrolyte, correct, always in case of a weaker electrolyte, the dissociation can be suppressed by adding a stronger electrolyte into that solution, into that solution, having an ion common to that of weaker electrolyte. So we are adding HCl here to this hydrogen cyanide solution, we are adding hydrochloric acid here, and out of this hydrochloric acid, H plus ion is coming. This is a common ion to this, and due to that, the dissociation of hydrogen cyanide is suppressed. That means degree of dissociation of hydrogen cyanide is decreased. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This phenomenon is
Yes,
known
sir.
as common ion effect. What do you mean by common ion effect? Due to that common ion, here it is H plus ion, due to that common ion, that dissolution of hydrogen cyanide is suppressed. So this is called as common ion effect. And always listen, that electrolyte which is added to suppress the degree of dissolution of weaker electrolyte, that should be a stronger electrolyte. So here hydrochloric acid is a stronger acid than hydrogen cyanide. Definitely HCl is a stronger acid. Correct. One more example. You see, suppose you see, this is ferric hydroxide. This is ferric hydroxide. Correct. This one gives Fe3 plus 3OH minus. In that solution, I am adding NaOH. What will happen? Tell me. Tell me. The dissolution of ferric hydroxide will be decreased or
decrease? Yes, sir.
yes. One more example. Suppose if you are taking that hydrogen cyanide H plus plus Cn minus, and you are adding sodium cyanide. This is a salt. Sodium cyanide is a strong salt, and this is a stronger electrolyte. So this one will give
Sir,
Na
the
plus.
right side of the board is not visible.
Now is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you see this is your. All of you just mute yourselves. All of you mute yourselves. And Lisa, listen. Shreya,
Yes, sir.
Shreya, you just take the attendance at the end. Yes. So at 10:50 you just take the attendance.
The board looking towards the right. Yes,
So,
sir. And that's move the board looking towards the right.
so at 10:50 you just take that attendance. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you see.
Move the board looking towards right. It's not visible.
Okay. Now is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you see, when we will add sodium cyanide, then it will give Na plus and Cn minus. And this is a stronger electrolyte. Cn minus is common to this. Then in this case also, the degree of dissolution of hydrogen cyanide will be decreased. So numerical problem can be asked. Suppose it is given that to a 300 ml of to 0.2 molar hydrogen cyanide solution, correct? 0.05 molar Na sodium cyanide is added. Then find the new degree of dissolution. Then find the degree of dissolution of hydrogen cyanide. Can you find out that? Very easy. Very easy. Listen, this question can be solved very easily. You see, suppose a question is given, find the degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation of 500 ml of 0.5 molar hydrogen cyanide solution. Ka. Ka of hydrogen cyanide is given as 10 power. That value is given as what? Let's say, roughly I'm taking one value. Exact value I can't recollect now. So that value is what? Let's say it is 8 into 10 power minus 8. Okay. So this is a minus 6. This is the Ka value of hydrogen cyanide. This is given. Okay. Now, here you find out that degree of dissolution. Correct? So this is given in that bit 1. Bit B. In the above solution of hydrogen cyanide, in the above solution of hydrogen cyanide, in the above solution of hydrogen cyanide, if 0.1 molar 0.1 molar NaCN is added, then find the new degree of dissociation. Did you get that question? Did you get that question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you solve this? In the first bit, that question is very easy. You can easily solve. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me. So, you see, of bit 1, bit A, it is given that find the degree of dissolution. So, this is alpha 1. So, that initial degree of dissolution is alpha 1. Correct? So, what is that alpha 1? You just check that whether this value of alpha is to be determined through quadratic equation or through the direct expression. For that, you need to check that. So, first you check that Ka value. 8 into 10 power minus 6 by concentration is 0.5 root over. Correct? How much it is coming? Tell me. How much it is coming?
4 into 10 to the power minus 4.
0.
Sir, 4
0,
into 10
0.
to the power minus 3. हाँ, that can.
What? 4 into 10 to the power
Minus 3.
minus 0.004.
Yes, sir.
So this value is very, very small, and here this value of alpha can be ignored with respect to 1. Therefore, this expression is correct to determine alpha. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is alpha 1. Now coming to that bit B, correct? Now you see, due to addition of this sodium cyanide, degree of dissociation will be decreased or increased? Tell me. Decreased. Now we'll check that. Okay. So you see that hydrogen cyanide, in that case, H plus Cn minus. This is 0.5 molar. This is 500 ml. Okay. Now you see, you know that this is 0.5 molar. This is concentration C minus C alpha. This one C alpha. This is C alpha 2. This is C alpha 2. This is C alpha 2.
So that will be 0.002.
Let me discuss. Don't worry. So listen. This is C alpha 2. This is C alpha 2. Now the point is, here you see the concentration. This alpha is new degree of dissociation. This C alpha 2 is the amount of cyanide ion from that hydrogen cyanide. But you know that in that solution, 0.1 molar NaCN is added. 0.1 molar NaCN is added. That means cyanide ion is already there from NaCN by what amount? 0.1 molar. So the concentration of Cn minus will be 0.1 plus C alpha 2. So Cn minus concentration will be equal to what? That is 0.1 plus C alpha 2. Any doubt? Tell me. Any doubt?
So can I repeat again?
0.1.
Listen. Say from NaCN, Na plus Cn minus will come. This is given 0.1 molar. Out of 0.1 molar NaCN, what amount of Na plus, what amount of Cn minus will be obtained? Tell me.
0.1.
Yes or no? This is a stronger electrolyte. It will undergo
Yes.
ionization completely. So Cn minus will be obtained by 0.1 molar. Now you see this is 0.1 molar, correct? And this is C alpha 2. So what is that new concentration of Cn minus? Tell me.
C
What
alpha
is that?
2.1.
0.1 plus C alpha 2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see this is very, very important. Now tell me, previously that degree of dissociation alpha 1 was 0.004. Correct? Now the value of alpha will be decreased than alpha 1, or that value of alpha will be increased?
Decrease.
That means alpha 2 will be definitely less than 0.004. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now you see, if this alpha 2 is a quantity which is less than 0.004, and if that one is multiplied with what value? C is what? 0.5. What is that concentration of hydrogen cyanide? That is 0.5. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then this
Yes.
result will be a very smaller value. Yes or no? Let's say this alpha 2 is, let's say this value is 0.002, which is less than 0.004. Correct? So this is, let's say this alpha 2, we don't know what is that alpha 2. Let us find out that value. Let's say this alpha 2 is 0. Listen, let's say that value of alpha 2 is 0.002. Let's assume. Okay. That product of 0.002 with 0.5, it will be what? Tell me. 0.002 into 0.5. Tell me. This product will be what? This is 2 in 10 power minus 3. So, 10 into, this is 10 into 10 power minus 4. 10 into 10 power minus 4. So this is 0.001. Now you see this value, if you compare with 0.1, this value will be negligible with respect to 0.1. Yes or no? This C alpha 2 is coming 0.001. this can be ignored with respect to 0.1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, what we can say that the concentration of cyanide ion, which is obtained in from that sodium cyanide, that Cn minus concentration is relatively larger in amount, and with respect to that larger concentration of Cn minus obtained from sodium cyanide, the Cn minus concentration which comes from HCl, that amount is negligible. So if this amount is negligible with respect to 0.1, then what we can write down? Tell me what we can write down. This can be written as 0.1, nearly equal to 0.1. Correct? Then in that case, what we can write down? Ka, what dissolution constant of acetic acid, hydrogen cyanide is equal to what? H plus into Cn minus by HCl. So H plus concentration, that is your what? C alpha 2. C is your 0.5 alpha 2 into this Cn concentration is what? 0.1 into 0.1 divided by what? C minus 1 minus alpha, C into 1 minus alpha. What is this C? C is 0.5. Correct? So this is 0.5 1 minus alpha 2. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Tell me, is this
Yes,
clear or
sir.
not?
Yes, sir.
Now 0.5 cancel. That implies Ka is equal to alpha 2 into 0.1. Now tell me alpha 2, alpha 1 is 0.004, which is negligible with respect to 1. Then alpha 2 is still less than, is even less than alpha 1. Then this can be easily ignored with respect to 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you see, so alpha 2 into 0.1 is coming Ka. That implies, what is that alpha 2? Tell me. Then tell me, what is that alpha 2? So alpha 2 is equal to Ka. What is that Ka value? Tell me. What is that Ka value? 8 into?
8 into 10
10 to the
to
power
the
minus
10
6.
to
10 to
the
the
power
power
minus
minus
6.
6.
So by 0.1, so it is coming 8 into 10 power minus 5. Yes or no? Yes or
Yes.
no? Now you see this 8 into 10 to the minus 5 means this is 0.00008. Now you see initially the degree of dissolution was 0.004. Now it is drastically decreased to which value? Tell me.
Double.
Drastically decreased to this value 0.00008. Correct? All of you got this solution? Tell me, did you all get this solution?
Yes, sir.
Did you all get this solution?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So this type of question can be asked in MCQ, objective type question, because this is a fundamental question and doesn't need any complicated calculation. Okay. So listen. One more question, numerical question. Suppose this is all about that decrease in degree of dissolution. Suppose one question is asked related to this one. This is hydrogen cyanide. Okay, this is H plus plus Cn minus. Into that solution, what we are adding? That NaOH we are adding, and the concentration of NaOH is given. Na plus plus OH minus. Correct. Now, due to addition of NaOH, degree of dissolution of hydrogen cyanide will be increased or it will be decreased. Tell me. Due to
Decrease.
Sir, increase.
due
Sir, increased.
Increase.
that degree of due to addition of NaOH into that solution of hydrogen cyanide, degree of dissolution will be increased or decreased.
Increase. Sir, increased.
Okay. Who are saying decreased? Just raise your hands. And who are saying increased? Just raise your hands. I want to see.
Therefore, decreased.
Yes. So just fast try. Raise your hands. Those who are are saying the degree of dissolution is decreased? Just raise your hands. Lisa.
Sir, increased or decreased?
Yes, that I am asking you whether it is decreased or increased. Those who
Sir,
are
it is
saying those who are saying decreased, just raise your hands. Rao, Lisa. Only these two. What about others? Radha Ramya, Pragya, Om Prasad, Manasi, Dipendra, Subhranshu, Bastav, Archita. Larissa. Larissa, your answer is decreased. Archisri, your answer is decreased. Okay. Subhranshu, your answer is decreased. Who else? For the decreased. Okay. Only this many or anybody else is left? This many or anybody else is left? Who are saying decreased? Just raise your hands. Just raise your hands. Who are saying decreased? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. Swayam, Archisri, Larissa, Sritika, Manasi, Aditya Pratap, Lisa Das. Okay. Tell me one thing. In that class, in that last class, what?
Sir,
Yes,
Decrease
yes.
if, sir, if strong electrolyte is added, then degree of dissociation will decrease.
Always, is that true?
no, sir. It's
Sir,
not true always.
Sir, it will increase.
Larissa, you have raised your hand. You just justify this. How it will increase? How it will be decreased? Justify that.
Sir, common ion effect, sir.
Mute yourselves. Can we apply that common ion effect here?
No, sir,
No,
sorry.
No, sir. No, sir.
Archisri, can we apply that common ion effect here?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Sir, no, sir. Sorry. I thought it is common and effect.
खाली माड्डो बुझेला खाली माने तुमको खाली माड्डो दरकार
Sir,
ऑनलाइन
sir.
क्लास ऑफलाइन
Sir,
क्लास
can I say?
ऑफलाइन क्लास रे सेटा ही हेई परिबो तुमको खाली माड्डो दरकार आउ किछि नो
Sir, can I say?
that's why we were not raising hands, sir. Then, sir, I got confused and raised my hand. Sir, that common ion effect.
that means you don't have that confidence
Yes, sir.
on your
Sir, I lack
that you don't have that confidence on your conceptual clarity. So in that case, listen, those who are cracking that entrance exam, NEET exam, or that all India competitive exam, listen, you know that level of competition, what you are going to appear, you do know that out of 17 lakh students, you have to prove yourself. Without having that conviction, without having that self-confidence, how can you make that possible? Listen, in ionic equilibrium, for every concept, what I am explaining, I'll ask you some numerical questions, and in those questions, I'll ask you to justify that answer. So be prepared for every class. Okay. So listen, here you see this is NaOH. This one will give Na plus OH minus. H plus will combine with OH minus to give water. And you know that H plus OH minus to give water. You know that in this case, the H plus ion, whatever is obtained from HCN, that is almost removed with the OH minus in the form of H2O molecule, which is a very, very weaker electrolyte. As a result, since this one is removed, the reaction is shifted in forward direction, degree of dissolution is increased. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now my question is in that same question, what we discussed for the adding that sodium cyanide, we found that degree of dissolution is decreased. Correct? Now in that same solution, means 500 ml of 0.5 molar HCN solution. If 0.2 molar NaOH is added, then what is the new degree of dissolution? Just try this question. All of you just try this question.
Sir, K HCN is same.
Same. K is same. K is 6 into 10 to the power minus 8 into 10 to the minus 6. K is who got the answer? So listen, let me discuss. Okay. So the NaOH concentration is 0.2 molar. Is that clear? NaOH is 0.2 molar. So you
Yes.
see how I am solving this. Listen, this is NaOH. So this is 0.2 molar. This is 0.2 molar. So out of 0.2 molar NaOH, almost that NaOH is a strongly electrolyte. So out of NaOH, you will be getting almost 0.2 molar Na plus 0.2 molar OH minus. Correct? Okay. So listen, suppose this is 0.5. 0.5. This is. So you do one thing. You take this one as just make a correction. 0.02 molar NaOH is added with what concentration? 0.02 molar NaOH. Is that clear? Is that clear? So just make a correction. 0.02 molar. So this is 0.02 molar. This is 0.02 molar. Okay. Now you see that H plus from this and OH minus from this will react to give H2. Correct? Now you see this is C minus C alpha 2. Correct? This is C alpha 2. This is C alpha 2. Now this C alpha 2 is here. Already I have told you, whenever there is presence of more than one equilibrium states together in that same vessel, always the concentration of that common ion becomes same. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Now you see this equilibrium
Sir,
gets
please repeat again.
whenever in that same vessel more than one equilibrium states exist together. In that case, what we have discussed, always the concentration of common ion becomes same. Yes or no? Always the concentration of common ion is considered to be same. Yes or no? Sasot, are you
Sir,
clear?
for both the equilibrium states.
Yes. So you see this is one equilibrium. This is another equilibrium. In both the equilibrium, H plus ion is common. So what we can consider, the concentration of H plus ion here is same as here. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see OH minus is present by what amount? 0.02. Correct? Correct? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see here that 0.02 amount molar OH minus, this one, and this is H plus, and this amount is almost converted to what? H2O. So we can write down this is C alpha 2 minus 0.02, or else we can say C alpha 2. Actually, you know that this hydrogen cyanide concentration is given as 0.5. What is that concentration? 0.5. What is that alpha? We don't know. Correct? But we know that if the hydrogen cyanide is almost completely dissociated, that alpha value can be maximum of what? Tell me. Maximum of what? Tell me.
0.
That maximum value of alpha
0.5.
can be what?
Sir,
1. And in
One.
this
Yes,
case,
sir,
we
one.
know that degree of dissociation is increased. And if it is increased, then tell me alpha 1, that alpha 1, originally that alpha 1 was 0.004, correct? And here, due to addition of NaOH, the degree of dissociation of HCl will be increased, correct? No doubt this alpha 2 will be more than that of alpha 1. Alpha 1 was 0.004. Already we have solved this in that bit A, correct? But alpha 2 is definitely greater than 0.004. Now the question is, this alpha 2 can be increased to what value? Maximum of what value? 1? Yes or no?
1.
Maximum value of 1. So if we assume that alpha 2 is 1, then tell me what is that C alpha 2? C alpha 2 is what? 0.5 into 1, that is 0.5. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir. Yes.
this can be maximum of 0.5. Maximum. C alpha 2 can be maximum 0.5. But we don't know exactly what is alpha 2. We don't know exactly what is alpha 2. Correct? So we can consider that this C alpha 2, listen, this C alpha 2, whatever is present here for that H plus, all that C alpha 2 will be converted to that H2O. Correct? Now the point is, here we can take 0.02 molar, here we can take 0.2 molar. What amount is given, depending on that, we can solve this question. Okay, so you see, if the amount of OH minus is less than C alpha 2, then exactly out of C alpha 2, what amount will be consumed? 0.02. And this one will be 0.02 minus 0.02. Then what amount of H2 will be formed? 0.02. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then in that case, what we can say, the reaction is almost converted to, shifted to, in which direction? Forward direction. Correct? Or else, if this one is larger, if this one is larger than this, if this one is larger than this, then in that case, what will happen? Tell me. If this one is larger than this,
Then OH minus will be left over and S
So we
plus.
will take alpha.
that means this one is almost fully consumed, correct? So what we can take? C alpha 2 minus X. This is 0.02 minus X. This one will be X. Now this X is nearly equal to what? We can take this X is nearly equal to
Yes.
0. This is C alpha 2. That means this is almost fully consumed. This is almost fully consumed. Yes or no? Yes or no? X
Yes.
is nearly equal to 0. C alpha 2. That means this 0.02 OH minus concentration is larger than that C alpha 2. Therefore, you see that this is larger than this, correct? So if this is larger, then this one will not be fully consumed. Which one will be fully consumed? C alpha 2 will be fully consumed. So C alpha 2 minus X, this is 0.02 minus X, this is X. But this X is what? This X is nearly equal to 0, C alpha 2. This X is nearly equal to C alpha 2. Then question is, why I am not writing C alpha 2? Why I am writing X? We can assume X is nearly equal to C alpha 2, but why I am not writing C alpha 2? Tell me, if I write down that C alpha 2 here, then this term will be 0. If this term will be 0, then in that case, what we can say? This equilibrium cannot be established. This equilibrium cannot be established. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
to establish this equilibrium, there must be some amount of H plus and OH minus on the reactant side. There must be presence of amount of H2O on the product side. Correct? So what we can say, this X is close to C alpha 2, this X is close to C alpha 2, but we cannot say X is exactly equal to C alpha 2. Correct? So here you see, here we can take this X as nearly equal to C alpha 2. Okay? So you see, now I am solving this question. You see that for H2O, listen, for H2O, dissociation constant, K dissociation is 1.6 into 10 power 1. Exactly, I think it is 1.8, 10 power minus 16. This is the dissociation constant of water. 1.8, 10 power minus 16. Correct? Now you see, this is the value, correct, of dissociation constant of H2O. Now you see, dissociation constant of H2O means, what do you mean by the dissociation constant? You see, this is H2O undergoing dissociation to give H plus and OH minus. So this is the dissociation constant of, this is the dissociation of H2O. For this K dissociation for this decay dissociation is 1.6 or 1.8 10 power minus 16. But if you consider the reverse reaction, H plus plus OH minus, so you see, in this case, the equilibrium can be written like this. As because H2O is undergoing, that H2O hardly undergoing any dissociation, therefore we can write down that dissociation equilibrium like this. Yes or no? We can present that dissociation equilibrium of H2O like this. Yes or no? Because you see, the value is very, very small. Dissociation constant value is very, very small. If the equilibrium constant value is very, very small, then what we can say, that reactant H2O is hardly undergoing any dissociation. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes.
Then for the backward reaction, what will be the dissociation constant? H plus plus OH minus. The dissociation constant will be this one. For this, what is the dissociation constant? 1 by K dissociation. 1 by K dissociation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Correct. So here we can use that dissociation constant. So for this K equilibrium is equal to what? 1 by 1.8 10 to the minus 16. So it will be 10 power 16 by 1.8. 10, or else roughly I am taking that value as roughly. So for that convenience in that calculation, I am taking the value as 2. So you see, this is 10 power 16 by
0.5.
Roughly I am taking that value as 2 into 10 to the minus 16. So it's coming what? This is coming 1 by 2 means 0.55 into 10 to the power minus 17. Is that clear? Sorry, positive. This is minus 15. Correct? Is that clear?
H plus plus OH minus on the left hand side.
Yes.
Sir, why not?
So you see, K equilibrium for this reaction, what is that K equilibrium? For this reaction, K equilibrium is coming with 5 into 10 to the power 15. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Sir.
Yes, tell me. Tell me.
Sir, won't H plus get consumed to form H2O, sir? Then C alpha 2 is equal to 0.02.
My dear, this H plus is almost fully consumed to give H2O. That means out of C alpha 2, almost C alpha 2 will be fully consumed. Are you getting it or not? Tell me. Why is that
Yes, sir,
confusion? Tell me. Listen, actually, once again, I am repeating. Suppose you see, from the beginning, I am repeating this. You see, dissociation constant of H2O. This is roughly, I am taking that value is, actually that value is exactly 1.7 or 1.8 10 to the minus 16. I am taking that value as roughly 2 into 10 to the minus 16. Correct? Then, if this is dissociation constant, then K formation of H2O. Formation constant of H2O, that is your what? 1 by K dissociation, that is equal to what? 5 into 10 to the power 15 Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me.
Sir, is your video freezed?
So you see, this is 515. Now, is that clear or not? Formation constant is for what? H plus OH minus changing to H2O. For this, the equilibrium constant is this one, 5 into 15. Is that clear? Tell me.
Yes.
Is that okay? Now you see, we
Yes,
are
sir.
discussing this question: hydrogen cyanide changing to H plus Cn minus. Correct? This is C alpha, C alpha, C alpha. Correct? Now you see this H plus is reacting with OH minus to give H2O. You can take that molar NaOH or 0.02 molar, whatever. Just to get that value of alpha, I am whether that alpha is more than that initial alpha 0.004 or not. I am just solving this question. Okay. So you see, suppose I am taking that value as 0.02, or else you can take 0.2, whatever. Okay. So you see, here it is C alpha. This is your what? Let's say this is 0.2, whatever. So you see 0.2, then what will happen? Out of C alpha, that amount consumed will be X. So this is 0.2 minus X. Correct? This one will be X. Correct? But we know that this one will be fully, as because this H plus is fully consumed, then this X will be nearly equal to what? Tell me. This will be nearly equal to C alpha. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
But we cannot put that C alpha
Yes,
here.
sir.
Directly, we cannot put that X equal to C alpha here. If we will put that X equal to C alpha here directly, then this term will be 0. If that means there will be no H plus in that container, then in that case, if there will be no H plus, that means this equilibrium cannot be established. This equilibrium cannot be established. Because to establish this equilibrium or this equilibrium, there must be some H plus. Yes or no? So we can consider that X is nearly equal to C alpha, close to equal to C alpha, but not exactly equal to C alpha. Is that clear? So you see, for this, what is the K equilibrium? This one. Now we'll have two equations for, and you see, since H plus is coming both, here it is C alpha minus X. So here it will be also equal to C alpha minus X. Yes or no? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since H plus is common in both, if it is C alpha minus X, then this would be C alpha minus X. Now for this, tell me what is the K equal to H plus into Cn minus, means C alpha minus X into C alpha divided by C minus C alpha. This is equation 1. This is equation 1. Correct? Is that clear? Then what is that equation 2? Tell me. That equation 2 is this one. Here I am writing. That equation 2 is this one. That K equilibrium. This is your K equilibrium, K formation. So K formation or K equilibrium is equal to H2O. H2O concentration. Here is not the solvent. Here we are considering as a solute. It is obtained in the on the product side. Okay. H2O by H plus into OH minus. Correct? So what is that H2O? That is X. X by what? C alpha minus X. So you see, this is C alpha minus X into 0.2 minus X. Okay. So this is your equation 2. This is your equation 2. Now, here we can take that assumption that this X is nearly equal to what? This X is nearly equal to C alpha. We can take that assumption. But tell me, in this case, how many variables? Tell me, how many variables we have?
Alpha and X.
Yes, two variables. We have two, two variables. We have two equations. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Correct? So we can easily solve this. Yes or no? Now you see, for simplification, what we can easily do here, that this. Listen, one more important point. This is C minus C alpha. You can write down this one as C 1 minus alpha. This is C, cancel. But listen, you cannot ignore this alpha with respect to 1 because alpha value is increased. In this case, alpha value is increased. If it is increased, then if you are neglecting this alpha with respect to 1, that means invite alpha is not decreasing, it is increasing. So if it is increasing, alpha cannot be ignored with respect to 1. So you should consider this alpha here. Okay. So you see this is C. This is cancelled. So this can be written as what? This is C alpha.
Sir, I don't think we can cancel C, sir, because we have C alpha minus X. Only one C. One C will be remaining, right, sir?
This one?
Yes, sir, that C will be remaining, right?
C alpha minus X. Correct. This is equation 1. Now we can do one thing. You see, just you multiply this K with K equilibrium. K with. So if you multiply this K with K equilibrium minus X to alpha divided by what? K is the K equilibrium. This is K by 1 minus alpha. This is K. What is K equilibrium? This K equilibrium is X by multiply with X by a C alpha. Cancelled? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
Tell me. Tell me.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what is coming? X into alpha divided by 1 minus alpha into 0.2 minus X. Correct? And what is K? K value is known, K equilibrium is known. Only one variable is present. What is that variable? Tell me. Alpha. Then you may ask a question, sir. X is also there. Listen, what we can assume? X nearly equal to what? Tell me.
C alpha.
Yes, just substitute that value. So if you substitute that value, this one will become what? This is C alpha into alpha, C alpha square by 1 minus alpha into 0.2 minus C alpha. Okay. Just solve this equation to get the value of alpha. All of you just write down this equation and just verify that answer. Definitely that alpha will be greater than original value of alpha. And just let me know. You just let me know. This is
So that K equilibrium is
K equilibrium is 5. K equilibrium is 5 into 10 to the 15. This is K equilibrium. All of you just take that screenshot or you can write down this and just let me know that value of alpha. Tomorrow in the class, I'll discuss that. What is that value of alpha? Is that clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. C alpha square by 1 minus alpha whole into 0.2 minus C alpha. Okay. Is equal to K into K equilibrium. So it will be a quadratic equation. It will be a quadratic equation of alpha. Okay. So don't worry, you just try to solve this quadratic equation for alpha. Okay. So here we have considered that NaOH concentration as 0.2 molar. So in that question, you can take that NaOH concentration as 0.2 molar. And after that, we solve that question, taking that NaOH. What? Alpha is coming what? Alpha is coming. Alpha is coming what?
No, sir, she hasn't solved. She unmuted herself by mistake.
Okay. So all of you just take that alpha value. Okay. Aniket, have you solved this question?
No,
Aniket?
sir.
Okay. So all of you just try to solve this
Calculation
question.
is a bit long, sir. We'll solve it and tell you tomorrow.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay. So Shreya, have you taken that attendance? Shreya, have you taken that attendance?
Sir.
Shreya,
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes, Bajaj, tell me.
Sir, actually that was 0.029 the question. Sir, NaOH.
No, listen, you can solve this question. I have solved this question with 0.2 molar, okay, of NaOH. You can solve this question. Listen, you just solve this question with 0.2 molar. Again, you can check that question with the by taking 0.02 molar NaOH.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you can make the, listen, you can make two more bits. One is for 0.2 molar NaOH. The other bit is what? 0.02 molar of NaOH. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with 0.2 molar, what is that answer? You just confirm that answer. Tomorrow you just let me know. Okay. So K equilibrium is 5 into 10 to the 15 and K is what? K is 8 into 10 to the power minus 8 into 10 to the power minus 6. This one. Okay. So any doubt? Or should I end the meeting?
You can end, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you.